Hi guys, welcome to week 7. Last week I had a cold, so everything was just horrible. If you caught last week's video, it was originally around 20 minutes long, but I sped it up just to get out of the way. No talking. I don't even know if I put music on it. I'm not even going to check. Now, this week I'm using a sticker kit called Animals in Space. Oh my goodness, look at them. Look at them, look at them. I was going to do a pretty pink Valentine's inspired spread, but these animals were just so much fun, so I couldn't resist using them. So this week I am starting off with the sidebar. I just love the colours. The contrast of colours in this kit is amazing. Thank you very much, Victoria Thatcher. Again, as always, all the links to the supplies I use, the sticker kits, things like that will be in the description box, so please make sure you go check them out. So I'm starting with this sidebar washi. I am also going to use this washi throughout my kit this week as well, so it is going to be the side washi, it's going to be the bottom washi, it's going to cover the grey bits eventually in the middle. So yeah, I'm just really wanting to put as much dark on there as possible, which kind of goes against Valentine's Day and all loved up and everything, but you know, it's all fine, it'll all work out in the end. So now that the sidebar washi, the bottom washi, everything's all dark and spacey, that's all done. So I am going to do the date covers. If you've watched a couple of my previous videos when I've used a kit by Victoria Thatcher, I don't tend to use these, only because I am happy with the font that I use in my digital planner. So everything's fine normally with that. However, we're just going to make this as dark as possible and spacey as possible. Now, one thing I do like about this planner is that I can put down things like these day covers should I say, without having to redate my entire week. Sometimes I get really confused by redating my week. I don't know why, don't ask me why, I don't know why. However, these go lovely as always in relation to the kit and the theme and everything like that. So this week I'm going to place down some day covers. For anyone who's actually watching this, you may have noticed that I did not copy or paste Thursday. I just edited the image, which brought me straight to Friday. Luckily in here there are no errors. It is just, I nearly said happy little accidents then, sorry guys. What it would be though is I'm just going to put it back in and just redo it, because that's the easiest way to do this. So now that the date covers are done, I couldn't remember what I'd just done then. I am gonna move on to the full boxes. Now these full boxes are gonna break up the middle section of my planner this week. I have got something special coming for the top. However, I'm just going to place these down across the middle just to really break up all this white space. So I'm moving back to the sidebar. For this week, there wasn't really much I wanted to track. As I mentioned earlier, I haven't been well, so no, I haven't been exercising. Yes, I have been sat on my bum a lot. However, it's made me really productive for things like the papers that need sorting out, things that actually need doing. So I have been productive in some way. So what I thought for this week then coming up is that just to track the meals that we're having for the week, just really to see, making sure we're getting all our vitamins, making sure everyone stays well from now on, and I just thought that would be a really handy addition. So earlier I mentioned that I love this washi. I kind of want my planner to be as dark as possible for Valentine's week. No particular reason, if anyone's wondering, but I just couldn't pass up these animals this week. So what I am doing is I've just taken a section of the space washi. I love that space washi. And for that I'm just going to go over the grey. You will notice that I make it slightly bigger than the one that's already included in the planner. However, it just goes perfectly. I don't know why, but watching my videos back sometimes does trigger me and my OCD. I was just about to comment about the little corner of that dog box sticking out. However, past me fixed it, don't worry. And with that, the washes are all done for this spread. Now moving on to them 4 boxes at the top, I said I did want to do something a little bit different. So what I am doing is I'm taking the Space note boxes, so these lovely little boxes, I love the detail on these. I'm going to leave them in the 3 that they're in the kit and leave the white space in between. Although I do like the dark space, you know, dark planning or everything covered and everything like that, I do still like that feeling of space. So I'm just going to move them on there, just gives them a nice little border, and it really just does set them apart that they are just separate little beings in the middle of my planner. So now I've added the note boxes, I'm just going to leave them for a minute. I think my brain was still processing at this point, so I decided to go ahead and fill in my weekly commitments. Although the rest of the spread is all dark and spacey and animals floating around, I do like to leave some white space for my on-the-go planning. Now, as I'm writing in the times that were supposed to be places, you may notice I do go in and click on group, only because as I go ahead and go through that day and add things in, if I need to make that bit smaller, then it's already together. I don't need to worry about grabbing it, getting it all separately, trying to move things out of the way to move everything around in my planner. If you do digital plan and you do use this kind of format, always, when you write something, group it together, just so if you do need to move it, resize it, move it somewhere else in the planner, it's not going to then start to fall to pieces and you're not going to have to try and clear a space just to select the times that you've wrote in, for example. So while I've been adding in my weekly commitments, I've processed these boxes at the top. I've decided that this week these are going to be, wait for it, check boxes. So to actually do this effectively, I'm not going to do them in the note boxes, because once I go and select something, it's going to select the whole group of 3 that are there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go do that on the white space at the bottom. If I move faster, I am going to move that now, okay? So because I'm moving a white dot to a white space, I am going to just change the colour of that, just so I can see it, and then before I go ahead and move it back into the boxes, I will move it back to white, so it's a white checkbox. Now to get my sizing on there, I've decided I wanted 5 per day. Just frees up a little bit of space on the bottom as well on there. And as you will see as I move it along, we just get everything put into the right, you know, where I want them and everything like that, before I go ahead and group these all together, just so these move as one as well. And then we can go ahead and move it all the way across the boxes at the top. So that is it. It is a galaxy far, far away from the loved up week that I'm sure everyone has planned, but I do love this spread. Who can't resist floating animals in space? Now remember to like, comment and subscribe. It really helps me get some feedback on which videos you guys like, and I am trying to post a video each Friday. I am working on some new bonus content for you guys, some tutorials, but I will post them as I come along and get them done. But anyway, thank you ever so much for watching. Bye for now.